Is this working? Is this working? I'm live on the camera. So that means I'm live on my laptop. Yes, bless. That means boom, baby, boom. Rise and shine. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the mostest, Marky Saint. And every morning I get up and I'm blessed to be alive. This morning is way different. Try to do something different every day, but this different one is doing it on on my laptop. I've never gone live on my laptop. I literally am working at the same time in the background. I haven't been able to even go outside. I've been grinding CES, just making everything go. You know how it goes. And this is going to be a different morning motivation for show. So I wanted to dive deeper into a video that I'm watching. My phone died, so I had to do this off my laptop. Where did the video go? Let me see. I'm gonna try to track this thing for you. Hopefully, it goes live when I'm in the background. Yes. Okay. So still stays live. We can search this as we go along. All right. So the video is a YouTube video of a Harvard professor, and he's literally tracking down happiness. I mean, we all want the keys to happiness. He's literally called the happiness expert. Single friends will keep you single, and obesity. I don't want this to play. I do not want this to play. But single and obesity is contagious. So being single is contagious. Being happy is contagious. That's the good news, right? Bad news is that we as ourselves are fickle people, right? We're human beings. We constantly want different things. We shit, even right now I constantly wish that my live was a lot better quality, and I'm over here trying to multitask at the same time and look for my purpose at the same time. This guy's going on and on about that, and that's really hard for all of us, you know, for all of us wanting to find our happiness, and all of us wanting to find our loved one, and also to live a happy, fulfilling life. Ain't nobody on this thing is saying, no, I don't want to be happy. I don't want to know what the science is of being happy. Matter of fact, I just want to finger fuck my phone all day and hope that happiness comes down from above and finds me. And it turns out I was right about a lot of things. You know, you're pre programming yourself almost to fulfill the 40% that's 30% that's not in your control. If genetics are that big of a percentage, which is shocking to me, actually, I have to be honest. I was just like, the fuck? Like, you can't be serious. You almost halfway don't stand a chance of controlling your own happiness. Like that's scary in itself. You know, that's what we do, bro. This guy's got some people reaching out on LinkedIn right now. That's your network is your net worth, baby. Bam, boom, baby, boom. I'm getting added a lot here lately on LinkedIn, just blowing it up, following all the AI companies. I'm glad I can do this at the same time. So I can do, wait. It wants me to leave, but it didn't post. Cancel. You're supposed to send when I hit send. Okay. Um, Always looking for a happier life. I always thought I would climb the Himalayan mountains and get on top of a valley and be like, hey, this is the reason I have arrived. I was supposed to be here. I was supposed to, be alive right now. And what is your purpose of life? That would be the hard part. What do you live for and what do you die for? Are the top two questions that he asked, and then you have a moral sense and obligation to cut down a lot of bullshit, and that goes down to that same adage. I think I was telling somebody else about it when you are in the hospital. Before you go in the hospital, you got a million problems. You go into the hospital, you get down to like a few, just one really, and you swear that we're going to focus just on our health, and we swear that we're just, we want those six-pack abs, and it turns out more dudes. The guy talks about this disconnect with happiness, that our appearance, our perceived bias to what's going to make us happy isn't necessarily what does make us happy. It's the process. And it's the process of me sitting here, long days sitting here in my underwear, smoking my little weed pen. By the way, this message is brought to you by Roken Vapes, champion of beers. I still got my pro pen here, and I am still applying with people to CES. I'm still making my own cartridges, with the help of a team member. We have Saints Addiction carts. You can go get those at Telegram if you want them, and I just needed a minute. Let me see. Downloading everything that I possibly can. AI worthy, or anybody that's doing a business. That's the plan, is to elevate past all of this. And honestly, I just need a minute. So honestly, I don't know why, everybody wants to come around me. I don't know why people try to test me. I don't even know why I even have a temper, till I know that people disrupt you. People disrupt your flow. They'll disrupt your focus. They'll fuck with you, and you'll fuck with yourself too. You'll be in a moment just like I am right now, and people want to come around your moment and fuck with your chi. This is going to happen regardless of if you understand where you be or what's going on. There's so many people that don't have happy. It's not even funny. And the sad part is that it's contagious. So if you want to be actually happy, right? It's contagious. People will be happy around you. They'll lift up their moods. Finding people that can complain and see things in a negative light. This is something that also started to appear to me, was as this people were easily habitual to not only their habits but the people around them, the people that kept the same mentality, people that kept the same habits, people that fuck with you, or you even fucking with yourself. You'll think that something is worthy of chasing, right? One of the examples that this Harvard professor was saying, and I was thinking that this was so true. These are new people that have added me. Were we think we're going to be so happy when we're that skinny. We think we're going to be so happy when we're that rich. And even if I say skinny and rich, everybody's like, hell yeah, that's me all day. And I'm here to say it's not the fulfilling prophecy. It came down to faith, family, friends, and service. And thank God I do Saintsgiving. And I'm not just a complete asshole, but that does go to my morality. I am a giver. I do like to give people, the benefit of the doubt. Maybe not so much, but like give the shirt off my back before I give them the benefit of the doubt. Is it altruistic? Is it intristic? That means internally that you're doing something for yourself or for someone else. And then that's what we do around here. We try to weigh out that we do more needs than wants, that we go after things that are, fulfilling, actually fulfilling. And that's my whole definition of Saints Addiction. I got the whole hoodie right here. I still got the logo and stuff. But to be honest about chasing it, I already did the work for everybody. I already went and climbed the Himalayas. I already climbed Machu Picchu, and I didn't climb the actual Himalayas, but many mountains, many travels, and around the world 3 times. And as I say that, I get a sense of well-being, that there were happier times, that I cannot even have to be happy in this moment, that I can transfer myself to that time and boost myself with those regular natural dopamines instead of synthetic dopamines. And that's the trade-off that we all are looking for. If you're looking for a quick fix, odds are you'll probably tap out. And if you tap out, odds are you probably won't receive. And if we're constantly hiding, then we're not finding. So this is kind of weird to say from my couch, because normally I'm running around talking and walking, doing my exercise, trying to do multiple things at a time, I'm getting flooded with my own natural dopamines. And now that I get to sit here, I can sit still with you, listening to geniuses literally talk about us being happy. On the other half, they're saying 4 years, 5 years, we're going to have robots, but we won't have purpose. And it's so weird that like think 2-3 months ago, that to think that we've already uploaded all of the human knowledge, that all the human knowledge that humans have ever created, all the Sanskrits, all the books, all the fucking everything uploaded, already read a couple months ago. And I was telling my mom, I'm like, look at this chip, this one chip that they just made from NVIDIA is enough to carry all of the internet right now. The whole world's internet. Everybody's surfing, everybody's bandwidth can go through all one chip. And they even might what did they call it? Digipad or whatever the fuck it is, miniaturized it so it can be on your laptop. It's wireless, it's got USB, it does all these things. And it's just so fantastic that I'm living in this life. And it's still sad that there's things that people don't get to live. There's a digital divide, there's a wealth divide, there's a happiness divide. And this is why I'm talking about this today. Just want to ask if your company has led hi, just want to ask if it has led title business. Not sure what you're asking me. Boom, baby, boom. So I'm 9:49 on this clock. Is it freezing? Okay, nobody's even watching. So, and it goes like this: 2 billionaires smoking, right? The wrinkly shirt. Elon Musk literally talking about robots and robots coming sooner than we believe, and us even not believing in it. And I think it's asinine that there are robots going before happiness, that we literally can connect the whole world through one microchip where we don't feel connected in ourselves. And that's mostly because we're not in living our lives in our purpose. And it's the moment that you're not in purpose that this stuff starts to fall apart. And that's just sad, because I can hear it in the young men that they just like, I just want to live a life that matters. I hear it from the young men all the time. And I'm like, I ask myself, what's your purpose, Mark? And I go, I'd like to say something altruistic, like serving and feeding the homeless like we do and have done, and saints giving. And then the other part is like, I'm a capitalist too. I want to survive. I don't want to fucking fall behind. Lord knows I don't want to be on that side. The other side of the wealth divide, or somewhere where there's more suffering, but you can go to say that these people live a more fulfilling life, that they live their lives with purpose, and that they live near to their families. And here we go to different cities, and in those cities, guess what we do? We leave our families. Why is this thing not working? My computer's moving slow. So if it's bugging, that's what it is. Yeah, we make the disposable chargers too, but this one's my baby. This one's digital. And digital is not going to replace actual. That's what's really happening. We can chase all the fictitious dopamine we want. It'll never be enough. I'd like to think myself as a happiness expert too, somebody that has climbed the mountain and done some. I make wrong connect. Maybe. Do you use AI at all? In a sec.ai, bro. AI solutions in seconds. Who came up with that? And I'm also a victim of it, as I live and breathe, and I do it in front of you, chasing the next goal, going after things to keep me satiated, to make me happy. And that's what it's all about. You're going to be like, I need something to pull me through the darkness. And that's where we find ourselves as human beings, that we normally go to the same things that keep our homeostasis. I don't even give a fuck who you are. If you want to disappear for a while or sit long enough, that's what I'm doing this right now. So I'm not trying to exercise and talk at the same time. It was very windy today. My feet are killing me. I soaked them in apple cider vinegar, had to cut my toenails. I had to do a lot of self-care and slow the fuck down. Yesterday was full of tremendous amount of touchdowns. I got an order from TikTok themselves. Like TikTok ordered the business TikTok ordered from me. Like that's fucking got to be tremendous. And I was buzzed and I wanted to call people and brag. And it turned out I'm like, I really don't need to brag. Maybe I'm addicted to bragging. I'm addicted to these pinnacles and be like, yeah, sure, they bought something off me, but that doesn't mean they're my client. You know what I mean? And then there's the possibility of us as people, guess what we'll do? We'll rain on our own parade. We're tilted to the negative. We're tilted to see, and how the doctor explained it is we don't think that if there's a snap of a twig behind us that we're like, oh, goody, it's my friend. Immediately we're suspicious. It's almost in our genetics to be suspicious, judgmental, racist. You don't want to be prejudiced, but this is what I learned in school, that you were already pre-prescribed to look at something and judge it. And is it male? Is it female? Is it safe? Is it not? Is it black? Is it white? You already are making a pre-prescribed description of almost everything. Everything in your life was described to you or given to you in a form that you could digest it. And I think that's what we do. We go into forms. Our habits we can digest thoroughly. Our comfort zones we can digest thoroughly. To leave and risk our comfort to go somewhere else, bro. Nobody want to do that. Anybody got time for that, and that's what ends up happening. So we all live in a world where connectivity, right there, and we go for the lowest hanging fruit. We'll just be like, "Yo, numb me out, man. I want to numb yo reiki kyo. I want to fucking chill the fuck out, yo." And if it wasn't for my phone charging right now, I'd probably still be on it trying to do some Instagrams and stuff. I almost have it as a breathing apparatus, and I hate it. I don't hate it enough to change it. I think we all talk a lot. We all talk that jibba, that jab, and that jive a lot. That we want other people to believe it as much as we believe it, and we're only believing what we're hearing or feeling. And this is what's even worse: is like there's a difference between happiness and pleasure. Like most people would concur with the two. I would be pleasure comes from after suffering, and we need suffering to be happy. It is so stupid that you have to go from I'm just like a ball of suicide and I hate my life and da 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 to I completely love my life. I actually had to hate my life and be suicidal to scream at the top of my lungs, I love my life, and feel it. I feel it in my bones, till the Sky Daddy feels it, till I shake it to the core, bro. And that's what it is. That's all of us. Please insert your contact number. All of us need the darkness to see the light. You know what I mean? And it's not easy to see the light. Let's see. Please enter your inquiry. Control paste. There it is. Okay. It's hard to read some websites, you guys. If you need me, let me know. Your boy Marquis Saint is in it to win it. I am literally printing an hour. If you need help, I was trying to network with somebody, and the guy was dickish. He's like, "You just broke the first rule of digital trust or something like that." And I was like, "Man, you're so fucking negative, bro. Get bit. I don't want to fucking deal business with anybody like that." And hear me right now. Hear me now. Feel me now. Here is me remembering what went wrong at dinner. Right? It takes 9 things to fix the wrong thing at a table. I don't know if you guys have ever served food or been in the food and beverage industry, but if you're going to serve food, if you forget someone's water, you got to do almost like 9 other things to combat that action, that memory. So the only thing that heightens us is like a lot of this stuff is like doing stuff alone. I thought this was shocking about his study. We do a lot of, if you're doing drugs alone, if you're having sex alone, masturbation, you need friends to make memories, literally, the happiest they can be. So you could do drugs alone, but you will do Drugs with friends. That's why a lot of people stay together, especially homelessness. Not only is there stability in it, but a friend with weed is a friend indeed. And if they have something that you can get alleviate your pain, you will for sure do it. And they were saying that this is our fentanyl. Our fentanyl as human beings, hear me now, feel me now. Thank God that went off. But our fentanyl as human being is lack of hope. And it just sucks. You don't have hope, you're lost. It'll make everything gray. It just makes everything just all bad. And that's us as life, as citizens, as people, looking for all the bad, not giving any gratitude to anything that's going good, not being satiated enough for our things. Like we should get more from less, but we buy more and feel less. It's counterintuitive. I drank water. Drink plenty of water. Exercise, sunshine, all the things I'm normally doing. This is my habit. I made it a habit to go live every morning at 10:10 every morning, and then I broke the habit to go live at 3 when I should be eating at 3. I'm still deep fasting, but I'm just like yesterday. Oh, that's another reason why I didn't walk. My health wasn't right. I ate too many ice creams. I went to celebrate. I'm like, I'm kind of hungry again, and in that hunger again, I went and got to celebrate a celebratory meal. So I'm looking at, happy hours, and I was probably going to go Bahama Breeze. I like to beat up their appetizers, something like this, And I'm like, I'm right here. Might as well just get some White Castle burgers. And I thought it hurt me last time and it hurt me this time. But right after that, I had some ice creams. I really kind of punished myself as a celebration. It is so backwards. I tend to do it all the time because I think I'm celebrating life. I deserve it. I did good. I worked hard. I earned money. My feet hurt. I deserve. My neural pathway, my dopamine path, the path that my brain takes to get to homeostasis and to feel good about myself. I'm not much of a purchaser, but I'm definitely an eater. And what's counterintuitive is I want to be fit as well. So we all go on vacations and drink tremendously and hurt ourselves. We'll put pain in our brain with hangovers and, dehydration or whatever. And suffice that we worked all year long to get this time off. I know most people get to see Americans traveling and they think it's just like the bee's knees and we just have so much money and we're frivolous with it. For the most part, yeah, we are frivolous with it because as soon as we get it, I don't know if you're like me, if you're going to go spend it on a business, but maybe to flex on someone, maybe to show that we're in a better position than we actually are. And instead of sitting with it, right, and just enjoying the moment, I got to sprinkle food on it. I got to sprinkle cocaine on it. I am such an addict that I want my moments to be ultra fun. They need to be everyone happy. They need everything to have plenty of food, plenty of gas, plenty of money, plenty of optimism, if you will. I sprinkle it on like if it was Salt Bay and there was dopamine involved. I'm telling you, I want it all. And I know I'm not alone in this. Let me get something else here. 265-9138. Nobody watches my show. Nobody will call. So in that, here's the hard work. This is me filling out forms and following everybody that's in the AI sphere because I want to be near people that are smart. I want to know more people that are smarter than me. I need to be smarter than myself. I got to beat me. And to beat me, I have to do all sorts of superseding things. I have to do the healthy. I got to do the exercise. I got to get outside. I got to have hope. I got to practice some faith. I have to have some moral compass. So far, I've been morally questionable just because I didn't feel that there was a lot of morals when there were like so many dead babies. So many deaths around me, so many unfair advantages to my life. And I felt that, okay, that made me go, well, faceless porn is all right. Or, that's what people really want. They all want pornography. They all want sugar. They all want salt. We all want Sex, sugar, salt, um, more than pleasure, because he said pleasure. This are the quick happies. The difference between happy and pleasure is the pleasure is after suffering, after delayed gratification. It's the thing that makes me an entrepreneur. Lord knows I want to be outside walking if it wasn't so much so windy and my feet didn't hurt so bad, but literally taking a break from a pattern and habit that I do every day. To, of course, I want to be motherfucking outside, bro. Of course, I want to be off this motherfucking phone. I want to do other things, right, bro? Like everybody does, I mean, I know I'm not the only one that doesn't want to just sit on their computer sometimes and scream like, fuck, I want to be free, right? I want to be doing a lot of things, but the delayed gratification tells me that I'm going to have a tremendous more pleasure when I have all my team traveling and everybody's financed and we all have incomes, happier than I am now, because now I'm on some, I'm where's the artificial intelligence? This whole thing's slow. Now I'm on some, I got to work now. I have to work. I've been sleeping. I've been resting. I knew that this was coming. The convention was coming. There's World of Concrete in less than a week and 2 weeks away. There's just even more coming and more business to do. And I never I give up and always put my best foot forward and kind of just go through the motions, right? Like we all do. But this is more than emotions now. These are actions. These are feelings. These are the way we interpret all of those things. And literally, what's the quality in it? If you go to measure yourself year over year, why you can't get your goals done right, usually it was because they're altruistic, they're outward, they based off of metrics like, I'm not going to be happy unless I lose this belly fat. And the truth is, like, six pack abs aren't exactly healthy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to like shock anybody, but they're really not that healthy. And I don't mind my little bit of belly fat. It keeps me human. I think that's the one thing we all want to be, is a little bit more human. I think especially with AI coming, Intersect.ai, you're not even going to talk to a human ever again. I had someone hit me today and I said, please don't call this number. He prank called me from, let me see if this will work, Instagram, from 4 or 5 different numbers right after that. Like, he repeatedly called me from one number. And then, why won't this look up? Let me see if I can't find them. And then called from different numbers. And I was like, bro, I told you take me off the list. And he didn't want to. He aggressively chased me. And I don't even know what to say to that. But I've never been chased down like that before. But it was quite interesting, to say the least. Like, I didn't want to be chased down. I didn't want that to happen. And I was really shocked that it did. And that's what ends up happening, that we are pushed past limits. We are all stressed the fuck out. When we get stressed out, that triggers our ability or want to go back to our habits, our phone, our weed, whatever, and self-medicate and get quickly as we can to homeostasis. We hate being out of discomfort. And I think that's extremely universal. It is in Buddhism, suffering, and that one person is relishing in on that. And I know that we have a chance to get away from it. Do it, D-Biz. Instagram. Do it, D-Biz. Why won't this find their Instagram? Coming. Nope. There's a lot of people that need my site in an hour, our site in an hour. Intersect.ai is going to make these sites in seconds, video editing in seconds, apps in seconds. It's just so fast now. And the computational power is ridiculous. The fact that we already took up all of it, but yet we're still not all the way happy. And our only happiness is through connectedness. You're going to have to find it through the people. You're going to have that's one of the things I was watching through Home Math, was he's like, I want to work on this. His altruistic self-help was like, the way to fix this is to have groups. One of the start groups that we used to, Boy Scouts is no more. And that's scary in itself. We're boys going to learn to grow to be men. And women always been better at finding friends, and that the men are the loneliest in the end. Isn't that sad? I think that's amazingly sad that after when we're elderly, men and women pass away, women tend to fare better than the men because they have had friends and faith. I don't care if you're practicing spirituality. He's like, read the everything. Everybody should be reading everything. I don't recognize any of these companies. I'm trying to do two things at once. See, maybe. No, it keeps wanting to go. There we go. I want to go to artificial intelligence. Set results for this one wants to give me results for AR, VR, and XR. Yeah, that's what it's doing. It keeps glitching. I'm not in the same. I told you, a little bit of a photographic memory here. But if I can remember right, it is all down to your purpose, and you're only going to find happiness if you're actually living in your purpose. And that's one of the hardest things for people to find. And I know it. So I want you to find it. There's nothing but you find your phone, you find your favorite apps, you find Instagram. And he's like, I can't believe people, they don't even find the time. They say they don't have the time to read, but read quality things in an actual book, because it'll settle you down. Oh, it's Do It Planet. Maybe it's Do It Planet. Do It Planet. Shiblibbity ba. Is it? I think I found it. That's what's up. Leaving some stuff for you to find happy is going to be so hard, especially when there's so many things that take away from your happiness. Your genetics start doing it. Your environment starts doing it. Your decisions start doing it, and then you're just there doing the same thing and expecting different results. And that's why I think people are driven mad. Yeah, that's be why I like the other one better. This one just died out of the battery. You know what I mean? Asus. I think this is a Chinese. Sure is. There it is. That's what it's gonna have to be, bro. Chinese, American, you name it, human. We're all trying to find happiness. And the worst part is we practice against it. I think that's my phone number. And that's the shitty part. I wanted to break down. Been saying it, you're going to juice yourself the regular way. Everybody knows getting around friends makes us feel better. Um, doing events, right? Being social, connectivity. Again, the human part of it makes it sink in. How cool is that? And that all we need to do is just have somebody to point to. And that's something I've been saying religiously since China, was that if you didn't have anyone to share it with, it diminished. And I didn't know that was what was happening scientifically, but I definitely could feel it. I was like, enough of the selfies, right? You know what I mean? Like it's only going to give you that buzz and felt of significance, but it's short lived. You're sacrificing your health, like I am. Oh, my feet are hurt, bro. I'm gonna take a day off, but I'm usually driven to exercise every day. But on convention days, I probably walk 30,000 steps, 40,000 steps. I wouldn't be surprised. And even though I don't have a pedometer, I know that I'm walking my ass off. I know my feet need healing. I know these poor bastards my dogs are barking, and I had to soak them in vinegar. Got to treat the tires right. But we're not treating our minds right. And how can we, when our environments are changing? We're supposed to be living in the 21st century, 25th century. And even with robots showing up and helping with everything, you still need connectivity. You're still going to need friend groups. You're still going to need people to help bridge the things that robots don't do, like the loss of loved ones, or sympathy, or empathy, or listening, active listening, talking, listening more than we're talking helps for us to raise our own vibration and our own well-being. So it helps to listen. It's not just hyperbole. This is like matter of fact. Something about being able to be heard. Maybe I'm getting that off too when I'm talking on this thing, but it gives us a ability. Maybe it's herd mentality to say, hey, the other herd members know I'm okay, KKKK. I'm okay, KKKK. Okay, KKKK. You're okay, KKKK. I'm okay, KKKK. And just that kind of direct communication, and then having a direct communication with yourself, and then they're going to have more ability to beat the depression, beat the pills, beat the drugs, and beat all the other things that are sacrificing our health. That's the sad part. They literally, we're all looking, we're just not finding it, and it's in front of us. We're just not choosing it. And if it's meant to be, then you should be free mentally free to not stop judging yourself so harshly. Stop caring what other people think. No one else is paying attention. Only you are listening inside your head. And that's the most important person that needs to listen is you. You need to listen to you. You need to be like, you know what, I love me something fierce. I love me enough to say, I'm going to pay attention to me. Right? GXQ. What the fuck kind of email is this? GXQ. What the fuck? I hate when you can't select. I don't hate, but it's frustrating to not be able to select the email, especially when it's weird. CT178. What kind of shit? All right. It can help you with your website. Boom. Trying to tell you. People just don't listen. CES 2025. I still grinding. I still like to achieve. I still get a vibration and a feeling that this is what I'm supposed to do. But Lord knows I was chasing for the last 10, 15 years the determination of retail. And you were to put a gun to my head and say, well, what would be your dying wish? It wouldn't be all of my dying wish before. It would be that all my shirts were printed out, all these ideas. That's my living wish to do. It's my passion and project. And to go through the process, passion project process, I get to enjoy more. Honestly, I get more fulfillment out of things. And sure, it's dull, but I could also just be sitting here fucking around on my phone instead of fucking trying to get business. I could also be not getting up off the seats and not seeing CES, and not being near all of the what's the contact details? Is that like my number? Why don't they just say phone number? Gosh, darn it. Maybe they need email. Let's try that. In an hour at Gmail. Company name, print in an hour. And the fun part is print in an hour is in a sec now. How cool is that? That hours became seconds in the 21st century. Turn hours into seconds with Inasec.ai. AI solutions in seconds, bro. Seconds. And that's all we need. We just need a second, 10 seconds of bravery. More seconds of putting the phone down. She said that as well, whoever the lady is. What does it say? Magnet, material, or perform? No clue. I'm just saying no. Axle multipolar. I have no idea. This thing's a bad. It's in Chinese. I can't send a request. I don't know. Half of it's in Chinese. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Dang. I closed the wrong field. Shoot. Yeah, man. Multitasking sucks. But let me do this history. Did I just do that to you? Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. Didn't mean to close up on you, bro. I was just trying to close this one, bro. Little Chinese websites, bro. But we're gonna hack this. We're gonna hack Happy. I want everybody to get some of it. Most of it, mine's been from the fact that I've been so blessed to have so many memories. You know, I feel midlife. You know, not 45. I feel midlife, and I look back and I'm like, I can't believe I did that. You know, I can't believe I did that, and I can't believe I get to share that with other people. And then there's that feeling of universal or travelers that only travelers get. Like I get this extreme amount of love from my adventures. And yes, I don't have kids, and I find that that's another thing in my life that I want to rectify and fix. It's something else I cognitively work for. So to fix my moral compass, right? To find mates, not just someone to have sex with, not just because someone wants to have sex with me, but for procreation, for unity, for team, for family. This is my desires, and I back that 100,000%. So, you know, full fulfillment. It ain't coming from cocaine. It ain't coming from alcohol. I promise you that. We've all tried them all, bro. If it worked, we'd all be doing it. But it's not. We're doing the superficial work, and they talk. You put in that work, bro. Like I'm putting in this work right now for an hour at Gmail. We got to put in some work, bro. Work. Put in work. You know, what kind of code is this? You know, and soon AI will be live, bro, for all of us. Live for all of us to see it aid in everything but in things that contain atoms. That's what I heard from your boy Elon Musk. Musk in it. This guy still has a Hotmail. Oh shit. Okay. All right, bro. Yeah. Yes, I emailed everybody on the AI list. Yes, I am pushing it to the limit. Yes, I want to connect with everybody. Yes, I was on the showroom floor. No, I didn't see any one of these companies. There's like one or two. I was like, yeah, that looks familiar, but no one to really chop it up with. And most of them are foreign, so they exclude themselves. Talk about keeping the circle tight. If you never leave who you are, you know, how are you going to find who you'll be? And this is really deep esoteric stuff, but that's what territory I'm in. I can sit still long enough to have this conversation. So yeah, man, who do you want to be? What do you want to live for, and what do you want to die for? And that'll tell me everything about you. What you stand for, what you'll die for, what you yearn for, what you want, what you work for, what are you going after? Because if it's just a pile of money, you already missed it. You know, missing it, whiffing it for the biscuit. I can't select it again. And that's unfortunate because we all have an ability to self regulate, which is really cool. That our systems might be swayed by genetics and environment, but it's also our control to put the phone down and be in the moment. That's cool. We can self regulate that way. I just got smarter. This thing did it for me. So expect things to move faster. Expect everybody to move quicker. I want everybody out there to identify what they're chasing after. Saints addiction, 2 billionaires smoking. He did inhale, and I inhaled too. So that's 45 minutes of fame. That's me Throughout the frame, peace and love. And as always, Chigaton, thanks for watching. That means goodbye, but not forever in Finnish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. The other side of the world, because that's where I be. The other side of your excuses and the other side of fear, because that's what's going to have to happen. Peace. And stream. End.